I hear the sound of your engine coming down my driveway. We've got 30 little seconds to get me out of this place. Before my dad is chasing and my mom is yelling out my full name. Oh, but I don't care. I'll say a little prayer. I'll take the blame. You're the third shot of whiskey. That was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the bad boy screaming off the tip of my tongue, and I'm playing with fire. I know it's wrong, but you look at me and I always give in. Baby, you're my bad habits. I see the blue and red lights catching and flashing in the rearview. Oh, pedal down, radio up. I feel alive with you. It's that good time smile, those bright blue eyes, they drive me wild. I wanna ride with you for miles and miles and miles. Yeah, yeah. You're the third shot of whiskey. That was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the bad boy screaming off the tip of my tongue, and I'm playing with fire. I know it's wrong, but you look at me and I always give in. Baby, you're my bad habit. My bad habit. You're the third shot of whiskey. That was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the third shot of whiskey. That was a mistake. You're the last drag of cigarette I shouldn't take. You're the helping heartbreak that I can't shake. Oh no, no, no. You're the bad word screaming off the tip of my tongue, and I'm playing with fire. I know it's wrong, but you look at me and I always give in. Baby, you're my bad habit.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
Well, I watch that city burn through my TV screen. My brand new baby boy sitting next to me. And it got me thinking this ain't how it's supposed to be. Where did we go wrong? We keep fighting fights we ain't gonna win. And people live and die by the color of their skin. I wonder if we wouldn't be so different if that was all just gone. There'd be no green lights, neon nights, blue eyes crying in the rain. No pink painted skies, no fields of golden grain. But I can't help but wonder if the world were only shades of gray. No red and yellow, brown and black and white. Would the hurting stop? Would we be better off colorblind? We said that we'd do better than our parents did. We wouldn't make the same mistakes with our own kids. But here we are just playing out the same old shit. I guess the problem's us. I bet the Lord above, the one who made us, is thinking that he overestimated us. And maybe being different wouldn't break us if all we saw was love. There'd be no cream lights, neon nights, blue eyes crying in the rain. No pink painted skies, no fields of golden grain. But I can't help but wonder if the world were only shades of gray. No red and yellow, brown and black and white. Would the hurting stop? Would we be better off colorblind? Be no green lights, neon nights, blue eyes crying in the rain. No pink painted skies, no fields of golden grain. But I can't help but wonder if the world were only shades of gray. No red and yellow, brown and black and white. Would the hurting stop? Would we be better off colorblind? Well, I watched that city burn through my TV screen. Brand new baby boy sitting next to me. And it got me thinking this ain't how it's supposed to be. Where did we go wrong?
His name is Eric Dillon. He is from the state of Kansas. A great tune called Colorblind. Eric is A-E-R-I-K. Mr. Eric Dillon Music on the Big Twitter Machine. And before that, Miss Christy Lamb, the Country Music Channel Female Vocalist of the Year for this year from Sydney, Australia, and her brand new single, Bad Habit. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, your host. Lots of great people loaded up in my chat room already. We are having a good time. We had a good time in the Rise and Shine show with Miss Brenda Corbin this morning. We were sharing chocolate mousse even, I believe. But don't worry, folks. There's plenty left for everybody. I've got it down here in a nice, cool basement, and we'll spread that around. Yeah, we'll spread lots of stuff around pretty thick today. But we're going to have a great time. Great radio interview with a good artist. Mr. Steve Douthit is going to be live with us here at 11:30 from Dallas, Texas. So y'all be sure to tune in for that. We're going to see how he got into country music, what he's got going on in country music, and find out all about him. And we will play some of his music as well. Let's get to more of that music right now with the great One Ugly Cowboy from Toronto, Canada. One Lucky Break from Lucky. On Today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
This old cowboy's lived the blues. I've had my share of downs. Seemed the only thing I could count on was my shadow on the ground. Took my hard knock straight up, dusted off my boots, pulled my hat down on my forehead, determined not to lose. Keep believing. Sunrise, sunset, when the trail goes on and on and it's cold and wet, a simple twist of fate and everything can change. I'm just one lucky break from
just one lucky break from lucky. When the dust finally settles and I look back on my life, if I didn't bet the right horse, at least I rolled the dice. Keep believing. Sunrise, sunset, when the trail goes on and on and it's cold and wet, a simple twist of fate and everything can change. I'm just one lucky break from lucky. Gotta keep on dreaming, I gotta keep believing. I'm just one lucky break from lucky.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Wrangler jeans, boots and bling. Line it up, ladies, it's a cowgirl thing. Saddle up, let's rock, we're rolling. Bright lights, big city, I'm going. No time to turn around. No time to back down. 3 barrels, 2 hearts, 1 dream. It's a cowgirl thing. Drew 6, gates up, we're riding. Cut loose, 14, good timing. Just got from 2 to 3. Time to get what's coming to me. Gonna grab some boots and bling. It's a cowgirl thing. Rhinestones and glitter and gold. Trophies, buckles, riches untold. Saddles and ribbons and shiny things. Trucks and trailers, boots and bling. It's a cowgirl thing. Heading out, it's time to party. Next round, big shots all around. World titles where I'm bound. Time to head out of this town.
the Alabama cowgirl herself. That is Jessie Lynn from Douthit, Alabama. Boots and bling, it's a cowgirl thing. And that young girl is having quite a successful career in the world of country music. She got to open last year for the one, the only Oak Ridge Boys in Dothan, Alabama. So congratulations to her. Will she be your Nashville Universal Awards Rising Star this year? Well, I'll tell you what, everybody's been asking, when are they going to tell who won? They're going to do that live on the show. It is May the 8th, Tuesday night at the world-famous Wild Horse Saloon. So you guys need to be making your plans to be there and meet us on the red carpet. We're going to have a great, great time. This will be my third time attending. It's always fun. It gets better every year. And if you haven't ever been to the Wild Horse Saloon and see the history inside that thing and the people that have played on that big stage, you need to absolutely go. That will be a great, great show. Don't miss it. May the 8th, Tuesday night, Nashville, Tennessee, with us. That's the place to be. Right here, not right now, is the place to be on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Country, because Miss Kristin Kuiper is hitting the airwaves with a great tune called Driving Alone on Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, and Spreaker.com.
It's just an empty shotgun seat, right where you're supposed to be, right where you belong. It's just a love song on the radio, sing along song for most, but I turn it on. I hate driving alone, getting where I'm going, spinning my wheels, yeah, getting nowhere fast. I hate driving alone. It's just another sunny day. When it's down, not a chance to rain. Not a chance in hell it's gonna be the same. I'm never gonna be the same. I hate driving alone, getting where I'm going, spinning my wheels, yeah, getting nowhere fast. I hate driving alone. Some memories burn like gasoline. Full on gas, I can't drive fast enough away from you and me. But there ain't no you and me. I hate driving alone. Whoa, I hate driving alone. I hate driving alone, getting where I'm going, spinning my wheels, yeah, getting nowhere fast. I hate driving alone. Oh, I hate driving
Tim in the morning. What does that mean?
Are you responsible for the strange sounds I heard emanating from my radio this morning?
We apologize for what he said.
Blah, 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 blah.
We have no idea. We're just making it up as we go along.
The guy's awesome.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
3, 2, 1.
Drop it.
Your station for new country now.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
radio interview with her 3 years ago at Country Radio Seminar in Nashville, Tennessee. She's a great Canadian artist from Vancouver, British Columbia, Lisa Nicole, and It Got Ugly. And you can check out the video to that on Indie Country Television, a great Western-style saloon shoot-'em-up bang-bang video. Indie Country Television can be found on our website, indiecountryradio.net. Just hit that More tab on the right. Well, this next young lady, Miss Trinity Winter, is from Gun Barrel City, Texas. That's where my girlfriend is from. Her dad and family are down there, and her dad is the sheriff of 7 Points, and that's where Brenda's dad actually lived. So that's good stuff. She's only 10 years old. Shine big, shine bright. Trinity Winter right here on Indie Country Radio. Check this out.
Some days are tougher than you'd like, and sometimes a lot is hard to find. But the funny thing about reaching for the stars is in God's eyes, that's exactly what you are. So shine big, shine bright, don't give up the fight. Shine bright. Never think that you're not good enough. There's not a wall that you can't rise above. Somebody loves you more and more each day. He put you here to make this world a better place. Shine bright, don't give up the fight. Believe, dream on. There's no such thing as too far gone. When doors get closed, God opens others. Faith moves mountains, sisters and brothers. So dig a little deeper inside. Shine big, shine bright. With this little light of yours, you've only just begun to see what God made it for. Shine big, shine bright, don't give up the fight. Believe, dream on. There's no such thing as too far gone. When doors get closed, God opens others. Faith moves mountains, sisters and brothers. So dig a little deeper inside. I said dig a little deeper inside. Shine big, shine bright. Shine big, shine bright. Oh, some days are tougher than you'd like.
That is Trinity Winterstrom, 10 years old. Believe that or not, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff. And boy, we have the young talent here on Indie Country Radio and KW Hit Country. We also have talent in Mr. Steve Douthit. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm just fine. We didn't get a chance to talk very long off the air, so we're going to all get to find out all about you and how you got into country music and how you got with Miss Phyllis Salter-Gann. We absolutely love what she's got going on, and I had the pleasure of speaking with her last Friday, and we've known of each other for about 3 years or so, but had never talked until last week, and boy, she's a neat lady, isn't she?
Yes, I love her to death. She's my dolphin in my sea of sharks.
Yeah, there you go.
My protector.
Yeah, and you know, that's a funny thing. We never talk about that much, but there's a lot of sharks in this business, isn't there?
You know it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot, and short period of time we've been doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking about the short period of time you guys been together, how long have you been doing country music? Was that something you grew up doing? I see you were given your first guitar at age 5 by your uncle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to sit in front of the TV and watch the hee-haw and whatever else would come on.
Me too.
Just sit and I play by ear. I don't read music, and I learned to play. You know, my neighbor, he had a guitar his father played, and he taught me a few chords, taught me how to play the song Gloria.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been, I don't know, about 1968 or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm giving away my age, and it pretty much from there it was just a matter of the songs that play in your head all the time, getting them onto the guitar and just practicing. And I mean, Merle Haggard, Tom T. Hall, Waylon Willie, all the great,
all the good ones.
singers,
Oh yeah.
I've had a lot of. In Dallas, when I was a kid, there was very few radio stations. There was a rock station and a couple of country stations. And at the time, parents weren't really too hip on rock and roll, so it was country mostly playing in the background all the time. So
yeah.
Well,
how about gospel music? Is that a big influence in your music, because you played at a lot of church functions? I imagine that comes into play too, doesn't it?
If you don't give the credit where the credit's due, I believe you'll stumble more than you ever will.
Yeah.
So I was raised in church and with a relationship with God, and He's got to be center first and foremost.
Right. Absolutely. Well, and also it talks about your songwriting in your bio, that you try to stay true to your country roots, and we really admire that, because I've talked to a lot of artists that, are wanting to get signed by labels, or maybe have had offers from labels, and they want to take them another direction that they just don't want to go. Had an African-American gentleman, which he could be the next Darius Rucker easily, he's that good, but he didn't want to sign a $500,000 deal because they wanted him to do country rap, and he refused that, so he's still an indie artist.
Right.
Staying true to your country roots is probably the most important thing, because, you want to write good music and make good music that, speaks to you and speaks to your fan base, right?
Exactly. It's got to be from the heart, and if you have personal experiences in your life or people around you that you can write about, it gives you more material.
Yeah.
But every song that I've written to date is there's some 50%, 75% of it is a true story.
Yeah.
So it's country music is about life.
Right.
Pretty much. I believe anybody could actually make up a beat to a rap song or a pop song, but I don't feel it myself. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'll stick to the country. I love country and I love blues, and I don't believe that there's actually a separation. Hank Williams Sr. Said that there's blues in country. So I mean, and he's right.
Yeah.
There is. It's heart and soul. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I say this on the radio quite a bit. I'm from Branson, Missouri, and there's a lot of tribute shows here in Branson. There's a George Strait. There is a Hank Williams Sr. by a guy named Tim Hadler who looks just like him and everything. I mean, he's got Hank Sr. down to a science, but mostly it's the Elvis impersonators, that dress like these folks, but they just sing good. It's not that they're really trying to be George Strait or sing just like him, but they do him justice when they're putting their shows on here in Branson, and I'm sure that's what you do when you do your shows, and cover songs and the ones that you really like and that touched you, the good ones like you mentioned, the traditional country music.
Yeah, if you're gonna do someone else's music, you sure enough need to try to be right on it, and
absolutely
do them justice, because it obviously it's great music, or it wouldn't still be out there and touching people's hearts.
Yeah. Well, and when we watch talent shows like The Voice that's on right now, that's one of the most popular ones out there today. you know, they're doing those kind of songs to get those judges to turn around. It's not your originals, it's those cover songs, and you got to really do them justice and put your heart and soul into them, because that's what the judges are looking for. Let me ask you this question. What song would you pick if you were to audition for a show like that?
What particular song?
Yeah, is there one that just jumps out at you, or an artist that you would try to cover if you were going to be on a talent competition like The Voice?
You know, that's a good question. There's so many. I love Vince Gill. I think Vince Gill is one of the best artists out there. All his music, his voice, and the picking. Waylon Jennings. I love Waylon Jennings.
Yep.
I mean, if I had to pick one particular song, you know, I'd probably say Vince Gill.
Okay.
Would probably be the artist that I would go to.
I heard a song the other night. Kevin played it. He's in our chat room right now from KW Country. We have merged together with this other station, and we got some mainstream and some traditional country music going on over there, and I love the mix that we have now here at Indie Country Radio. But he played I Still Believe in You by Vince Gill, and man, that's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, he is a great artist. I mean, he's been around for forever and ever, it seems, and just gets better.
Absolutely. Well, you've collaborated with some great artists yourself. I'm looking at names like Demi Lovato, T.J. Scarlett, Mark Summerlin at the was in Arkansas for the Honey Jacks. Tell us about that. What was that about, an album?
Well, they had a song that they wanted to put on an album, and it was they wanted it to be more traditional country sounding. So they sent me the lyrics and the tune that they had, and I sat down with it for a little bit, and I changed a few of the lyrics to make them more down home. I pretty much kept the tune like it was in the beginning, but with a little bit of country to it, and it actually turned out, you know, well. I liked it. My manager liked it, and they liked it. So, I mean, it was pretty neat to have somebody come and ask me if I could look at a song and see if I could do anything with it. You know, that's awesome to have somebody, you know, put that kind of faith in you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I got to thinking about that a while back, because we do work with a lot of songwriters and a lot of people like Phyllis. And I thought we need to build something on the website to promote that, because you guys might have songs that, you know, you're looking for other artists to record, or a song that's pitched to you and you're like, no, I'd rather give that song to, you know, somebody either in the mainstream world or whatever, you know, or another indie artist that we play. So it's kind of a collaboration for us all to work together to promote this music that needs to be heard, you know. And so we put useful links on our website at indiecountryradio.net. We put that page together, and we've added a lot of songwriters, a lot of managers like Phyllis, and different people that can collaborate and work together and figure out, you know, how they can make this relationship work together. And that's what it's all about, is getting you guys noticed. And radio airplay, you'll agree with this, is hard to come by nowadays. It's not like it used to be when you could walk in with a demo CD and put it on the program director's desk or the station manager, and he listened to it and say, man, you're good, I'm putting you on.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for Indie Country Radio for playing our music, and you know, the SGU family, the artists. You know, we're a tight knit family.
Yeah.
And you know, Phyllis being the dolphin of the bunch, the leader. Very grateful for her and for Phyllis Salter Gam Promotions and Management Company. There's a lot of talent in the artists that she has. You know, there's songwriters, there's guitar pickers, and some beautiful voices. And I believe she's taken us down the right road. But yeah, without you guys playing our music, you know, nobody'd hear us. You know, except for shows. So that's a great thing, and really appreciated.
Well, I'll tell you what, another thing doesn't hurt is being in the state of Texas, because I say this all the time. The two biggest places where we get our music from is the state of Texas and Canada. Canada is huge in country music, and I didn't know that till I started doing this. But, you know, having those Texas background right there doesn't hurt at all, and there's a lot of great venues down there to play. I know Billy Bob's Texas, one of the big ones down there, but have you done a lot of shows down there in front of folks, state fairs, whatever, those kind of things? And do you have one that really sticks out as being a memorable one?
You know, we have booked quite a few shows. Nothing, you know, extremely large like a fair or anything, but we play the local street fairs and things around here. Mm-hmm. We do a lot of honky tonks. It's where we've been getting out and doing shows. Dallas, Fort Worth area, and around here, you know, locally. That's what we're looking forward to, is a bigger, larger venues, like the Tony Rodriguez show that's coming up this weekend, this Saturday in Mansfield, Texas. It's a larger venue, mm-hmm. And he's a blues guy from San Antonio, Texas, and I have the privilege of being able to open for Mr. Rodriguez this Saturday.
Awesome.
So that's going to be you know, we're starting out small, and hopefully we'll work up to bigger and better things.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and we talked about that, me and Phyllis. You know, that's a process, isn't it? Building up your fan base and getting your Facebook likes up and your Twitter account. You know, everybody's on Twitter now, and that's something huge that we use here at the radio station. We try to tweet the artists live while they're on the air to get those folks out there to listen to you and to listen to music that they wouldn't have otherwise known even existed. And that was me 5 years ago when we started doing this. We were playing the mainstream artists, and then these other artists started coming to us and saying, hey, could you play my song? Could you play my song? And man, when we heard it, we're like, wow, this is good. You know?
Yeah.
And
there are a lot of talented artists out there today. I mean, a lot of them. So.
It's just amazing, and it just keeps coming in. The music is just flowing in all the time, and I heard stats a couple of years ago, and I believe them to be true, that about 45,000 people a year move to Nashville, Tennessee to try to make it in country music.
Right.
So,
yeah, that's. I've known a few people who almost starved to death in Nashville trying to.
Yeah.
In very, very.
And they're willing to do that too, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the Children's Hospital in Dallas, you know, places like that. We've done shows like that, you know, for the Children's Hospital. We aspired to move to Nashville at one point, but after talking to you know, a few friends and different artists, decided against it. So we started out with a road warrior deal, you know, just running around here and trying to work and live life and do music at the same time. So it's a large state, Texas is, and there are so many venues, you know, in the state of Texas that you can play at. But boy, I'll tell you what, it's hard to get booked at them. Yeah. You know, unless somebody knows who you are. So
right.
With the digital media and what you guys are doing with the indie country radio, that's a big, huge part of it and a big help to get us out there and get us heard. You know?
Well, absolutely. You know, and we've talked about this for a long time, and we're not up on all the ins and outs yet, and we're doing our homework, but we want to become booking agents here at Indie Country Radio and book you guys in some venues, especially in the middle of the country where I'm at in Branson, Missouri. They claim to be the live show capital of the world, and, you know, back in the day when Roy Clark and Glenn Campbell and some of those guys, Mickey Gilley, kind of started the country music thing here, Mel Tillis, you know, a lot of them are gone now. Not all of them, but they're still not. You know, Mickey Gilley rents his theater out to somebody else because he's basically stepped away from it. His health won't let him perform anymore. Roy Clark, same way. He doesn't have a theater here anymore. But so that means there's a lot of openings for guys like yourself and others to come in here and put on good shows, because when they come to Branson, they never know who they're going to see or what they're going to see. But there's a lot of good shows here, and I believe these indie artists that we play on here would just knock them dead and just open everybody's ears and eyes up to what's going on in country music. It's not dead yet.
Well, it's up to us to keep that tradition going.
Yeah.
You know, and just like any other business or anything in life, you know, the out with the older and in with the newer, you know, just as long as it's, you know, not changing it to something that it's not. So, yeah, to be able to come to Branson and play would be an awesome gig.
Absolutely. Well, we'd love to have you. And I'm telling you, I'm looking on your website, too, and of course we know by talking to Phyllis and her folks like you that you guys have a family affair going on within that organization, but you literally have it in your music, too, because you've got Teresa here that I'm going to assume is your wife, probably, and then James that are in your band together.
My wife and son, yes.
There you go.
My wife, she works very, very hard on our band, our music, everything that goes along with, you know, all the smart things like working on the computer and talking to people and making things happen. She's real big into promoting, and she books, and she stays busy pretty much 24/7.
Yeah.
And without her, and she's a part of the band as well. You know, not just the backbone, but she's actually my backup singer. And my son James he's been my bass player, and now he's a rhythm guitar player and learning different instruments and really, you know, coming along well. So yeah, it's a family affair, sure enough.
Well, that's good. You know, and when you enjoy doing something that you love, you'll do it 18 hours a day, won't you? And sleep very little, and get up the next day and do it again when you love doing what you do for a living.
Oh yeah, and when you get off of your daily job, you know, to have the thought in the back of your mind that, man, I can't wait to get home and practice. You know, get ready for this next show. It's part of who we are now. You know, our living room is it's our practice area. So all of our equipment's in the living room, and you know that's where we do it all right there. So it's fun to be able to go home and practice and to get the band together and get ready for a show. You know, we try to practice every day if we can, and get those brain motor skills honed up, and it's fun to be able to go home and do that, and then be able to get out with the band and put on a show when people actually enjoy it. You know.
Well, that's a neat thing. You know, when I ask all the time, you know, how's your family support? You know, how's she feel about you if you travel and go on the road and this and that? But they're right there with you, man. So that is neat that you guys can all do that together and be a part of putting a great song together or a great album. You know, there's nothing better than that.
Yep, it's great.
Well, I want to play a song right now that you've got in our library, and then we'll come back and talk about your social media and where they can get their hands on your music if they wish to purchase it, because that's what's going to help you not only maybe put a few dollars in your pocket, but maybe record some more great music like you have. And this song is called Leave a What's His Name Alone. How did this come about?
Well, that is pretty much the story of how I met my wife. And how we actually became to be together. Bad mojo, past relationship, and she just pretty much God sent an angel, fell into my lap, and so we set out to be together, and whatever it took, pretty much, and the rest is history. So that's the true story.
Awesome. How long you guys been together? I see your son looks like he's probably in his 20s.
Yeah, it's been 25 years.
Awesome. Golden anniversary. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good.
I'm looking forward to another 25. Hopefully we live that long.
There you go. Yeah. All right. You're showing your age again. In fact, I didn't tell the clean joke of the day. I usually do that before I start the radio interview, but here it is. How do you know you're old enough to retire? Instead of lying about your age, you start bragging about it.
There you go. I've been through this.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I'm of that age where I get a senile citizens discount everywhere I go.
You know what? I keep getting those AAA things in the mail, and And yeah, my wife and sons think it's really funny. So.
Yeah, that's right. AARP. That's
exactly.
I don't know what that's short for, but that and CDs and all that. CDs mean something to the old retired folks. They're looking to take those out, not put them in the player.
Exactly.
Well, we're going to play Leave Old What's His Name Alone, and then we're going to come back with Mr. Steve Douthit real quick here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, and KW Country as well.
Let me know when you are ready. I've been waiting on you, baby. Find a way for us to be together. All these lonely days and nights thinking about you all the time. Let me know when I'll be right there in a hurry. He don't love you, girl. That's just plain to see. If he did, he wouldn't run you right back here to me. Just pick up the phone, leave old what's his name alone. I'll be jamming gears to get back to you, baby. Love you, girl, that's just plain to see. If he did, he wouldn't run you right back here to me. Just pick up the phone, leave old what's his name alone. I'll be jamming gears to get back to you, baby. He can't hurt you anymore if you'll just walk out the door and tell him that you won't be coming back. And I'll turn this truck around, headed right back into town. Say when and where, and I'll come get you, baby. He don't love you, girl, that's just plain to see. If he did, he wouldn't run you right back here to me. Just pick up the phone, leave old what's his nuts alone. I'll be jamming gears to get back to you, baby. Better not be there when I get there. He gotta go. I'm on my way. Hammer down.
My tree sitting here.
Leave old what's his name alone right there. Steve Douthit on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, and KW Hit Country.
Okay.
And we're having a good time on the radio, on and off of the air. We're talking and getting to know each other. And Steve, I was telling you that my girlfriend, her dad is buried in Laurel Land Cemetery, where Stevie Ray Vaughan was buried right there in Dallas. And tell us what you told me off the air.
Do what now?
Tell us what you told me off the air about your grandmother's in that same cemetery.
My grandmother, Sarah Pearl Hughes, is buried in that cemetery as well.
That's something. Small world.
Yeah. Yep. We're all from this local area here, from here to Oklahoma, and my granny, she didn't want to leave that area over there, so yeah, she stayed over there most of her life and buried there at Laurel Land.
Yeah.
It's a huge. Have you ever been? You've been there, so it's like this. Big,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's acres and acres.
Yeah, that was well. Brenda's mom died when she was 13, and then years later he passed away about a year and a half ago. So they made him a headstone that would fit both of them, and go right next to each other, because he was buried next to her after he passed away, and so they redid the headstone. And that's when I went to the cemetery. I didn't get to make the funeral. I had to work, and so I went back down there with her to watch him place the headstone. And yeah, that place is huge, absolutely.
So you've been in Nashville and around Nashville, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the first time I was telling you I went was in 2008 when a buddy of mine, his boy got offered a record deal when he was 17, but, you know, like I was telling you, his voice just wasn't quite ready yet, because when you're that young, your voice will change, you know, during that period of time somewhat, and you could hear it in the music that he was singing. And so later on, now he's ready to go. He's 24, 25, wanting to do music again, and I believe he can do it. I mean, he's got the talent. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, I've been to Nashville about 4 or 5 times now doing this radio thing, and we won the Nashville Universe Awards last season. We took home Radio Network of the Year, and I was Broadcaster of the Year. So Brenda's up for Broadcaster of the Year this year, my program director, who's live in our chat room. So we are all backing her, and we know she's going to walk away with it. We hope so. But
that's awesome.
It is a fun town if you can deal with the traffic.
Yeah. You know, the only time that I've been to Nashville several times, but always in a semi. So
yeah.
It was not ever, you know, for stopping and getting out and going down and visiting or anything or looking around. It was just all work. So,
right.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic.
Well, you guys as a family have some fun, because when I was looking at your bio, there's a neat little story here about when you went on a canoe trip with your son. My grandfather and my uncle, actually, are the ones that taught me how to swim down here at a river in Missouri that we used to go to all the time as kids, and they threw me in there, and it was a swimmer-drown situation. Tell us about your story with the canoe and your son. I think it's funny.
Well, the first thing out of his mouth when he got out of the water was he tried to drown me, Mama. Yeah, he had a life jacket on, so everybody knows, and the water was probably only about 6 foot deep, and I explained everything to him. You know, if he wanted a canoe by himself, and I told him, well, the only way you can do that is learn how to, you know, paddle, and if something happens, you turn it over. You got to be able to get back in it. And so, yeah, we were paddling along there, and I could see the bottom, and I just turned it over.
Yeah.
And he went in the water, and yeah, he was slapping the canoe, and I finally got him under it, you know. And once he got under it and realized that there was a big air pocket under there, he could hold on to it. He was fine, but he was mad, and yeah. He's like, I can't believe you did that. You tried to drown me. You know, it's like, what?
That's good
You're
stuff.
Fine, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he that happened several times. I tried to drown him in the ocean. We moved to California. He was in about waist deep water. Well, you know, when the sets come in, they get a little bit taller. So
yeah,
one went over his head. So he went and told his mama I tried to drown him again. So yeah, he's been almost drowned several times.
Oh my!
But he's a heck of a swimmer. He can surf and swim now. So.
There you go. Well, you know, that correlates good with the music industry, because if he ever decides to try to do something on his own, he's not going to have to swim or drown. You're going to be there right beside him, aren't you, and backing him.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
he still lives at home with us. So he's a good boy.
Well, that's neat. Now, how did you and Phyllis hook up? I know she's from Sherman, Texas, a little bit further north. How did you guys meet each other and find each other?
You know, she actually contacted my wife through email, and then we went and then we met and had dinner and talked, and I fell in love with her and her work ethics and the things that she, you know, had to say and things that she was working on, and just became a, you know, pretty much an instant friendship. Mm-hmm. She's very hard worker, very in tune with what's going on and the needs of the artist and the music industry, and I believe that's what, you know, we needed. So it was a godsend, you know, to be able to meet Phyllis.
That's good, and she's obviously good at what she does. I mean, we've been booking interviews for her for about the last week, you know, mostly of her artists. I've got Julianne Roberts is going to be on here Friday, I believe, so we're going to have a good time talking to her as well. And
you'll love her. She's great.
Absolutely. Well, we've loved talking to you today, and before we let you go, I'm going to play one more song, but I want you to tell us where we can find your music, and everybody can find you on social media, because that's a big thing right now. Everybody's on their phones constantly. And what's neat is with these apps like Spreaker that are free, you can download them and listen to our station and hear all this music, and it doesn't cost a thing.
Right. You can go to Facebook, and it's Steve Douthit Music.
Mm-hmm.
There's Twitter at Douthit Steve, and then let's see, she's got CD Baby here, http cdbaby.com CD/Steve Douthit 1.
Okay.
And you can get on any of those and find our music.
Awesome. You got any projects you want to push right now coming up? Any places you're going to be playing, or anything else?
The Tony Rodriguez show this Saturday at the Lot in Mansfield, Texas. Starts at 7 p.m. I get to open for him. I get the 45-minute slot to open Tony, and it's like I say, it's an honor to be able to do this. That he requested that I open for him, so I'm very honored. The second weekend of June, Fort Towson, Oklahoma. We won the Battle of the Bands, so we get to play the annual homecoming is what they call it, street fair and homecoming.
You'll probably run into Mr. Drake King then, won't you?
Oh yeah, that's his hometown, his old stomping grounds. Yep. So yeah, we're very excited to be able to do this. It's a very big festival that it's been going on for years. So there'll be a lot of people there from different places. So we're looking forward to this. So
absolutely. Well, congratulations on what you got going on. Anytime you want to come back and talk again, man, let's do it. I would absolutely love that. And tell Teresa and your son that we said hello, Mr. James, and you guys have a great weekend and a great show opening for Tony Rodriguez down there in Texas.
Can I give a shout out to a lady named Lulu Bradbury?
You sure can. She's tuned in.
Very wonderful person and very supportive of our music. And I just want to say thank you, Lulu. We love you and hope to see you sometime.
She is the best, man.
Thank you guys for having us on the show today. I really appreciate the time.
You are welcome. We have crossed paths with Lula several times. We've actually stayed in the same cottage at an award show we did in Nashville about 3 years ago. Got to eat together and sit on that front porch and look at that scenery in Nashville, and it was a fun time. We'll never forget it. Well, thank you, Steve, for letting us do this interview today, and I know your time is precious, and we appreciate you giving us 30 minutes today to do this, and you have a great show this weekend, and we wish you all the success in the world. Mr. Steve Douthit on Indie Country Radio. You betcha.
Right. You have a good day, sir.
You're welcome. What was I thinking? One more from Steve right here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I can't seem to get myself up in the mornings, baby. What the hell was I thinking? Please tell me I wasn't drinking. I don't remember what I did last night. I got a brand new shiner, must have gotten a fight. Baby, what was I thinking? I don't know what's happened to me. Why can't I be happy with your sweet iced tea? Waking up in the bed of my pickup truck, looks like I bit off just a little too much. One boot on, the other one's gone. Last thing I remember, I was heading home. It must have been a good one that I tied home. Girl, what was I thinking? Come on, tell me, what was I thinking? thinking. She said, you're just like your daddy. He was a good man, but he couldn't follow through on his best laid plans. I said, Papa, what was I thinking? I don't know what's happened to me. Why can't I be happy with your sweet iced tea? Waking up in the bed of my pickup truck, looks like I bit off just a little too much. One boot on, the other one's gone. Last thing I remember, I was heading home. It must have been a good one that I tied home. Girl, what was I thinking? Come on, tell me, what was I thinking? I said, Mama, what was I thinking? Baby, tell me, what was I thinking?
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Knee-high to a grasshopper sitting on the front porch licking my wounds. I got into it with the Johnson twins out on the Kings Bend just before noon. So I headed back down to the lazy banks. Don't you know I got a brand new plan? About to show these Johnson boys what it's like to be playing in the Badlands. I crept up, I caught 'em slipping, skinny dipping in the Brazos. I hit 'em with a little bit of Texas charm. I swear it looked like they'd seen a ghost. It was a 1-2, then 2 more with a red oak stick that I'd found. You could hear the knots growing on their head when they hit the ground. They were out when they hit the ground. 'Cause we don't quit, we don't lay down. When a wannabe badass comes around, we throw down, boy, the lines in the sand. That's how we do it in the Badlands. That's how we do it in the Badlands. Kicked back in my easy chair when I saw it come across the news. It seems like a couple jokers up north of here found a new way to light up views. You could hear the eagle scream at the sound of his babies crying. Yeah, but check it out. You can bet the farm we ain't the only ones gonna be dying. We hit the ground like an old coon dog, chased them all through the night. They learned damn quick from the boys in blue what a pressure cooker's really like. What a pressure cooker's really like. 'Cause we don't quit, we don't lay down. When a wannabe badass comes around, we throw down, boy, the lines in the sand. That's how we do it in the Badlands. That's how we do it. I hope to grow old all peaceful like with a cane pole in my hand. My bud on a bucket and pulling them in and reminiscing with the Johnson twins. But I'm here to say if it don't go that way, you come around here throwing a fit. Jumping up and down like you're some big stuff, boy. We ain't having none of it. We ain't having none of it. 'Cause we don't quit, we don't lay down. When a wannabe badass comes around, we throw down, boy, the lines in the sand. That's how we do it in the Badlands. Toe-to-toe, guns in our hands. That's how we do it in the Badlands. north and south, all across Neverland. That's how we do it in the Badlands. That's how we do it in the Badlands.
Oh, we kick off the week with a great interview with that gentleman, Mr. Taff Simmons. You can find him at Simmons Taff. That is Taff on the big Twitter machine. Badlands is the featured song of the week. You can hear it all week long on every live show. We'll play 3 Mr. Taff Simmons songs tomorrow on Triple Play Thursday. But you can check out Badlands anytime on our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. He is from Joplin, Missouri, hanging out in Texas right now. But when he comes back, I'm going to really try to go hook up with him, and we'll take some pictures, and we'll look like some bad dudes, all right? It'll be awesome. Miss Jody Messina charted 9 #1 singles with her old record label, Curb Records. Now she has her own independent label called Dreambound Records. The title track of her latest project is called Me. This is it right here from Jody Messina on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country on Spreaker.com.
I'm somebody's daughter, somebody's friend, a shoulder to lean on, no matter when. I'm somebody's teacher when they don't understand, got a seat in the bleachers, I'm the world's biggest fan. Oh, well, I wish I was half the woman I've gotta be. I wish I had all the answers right in front of me. I'm everything to everyone, and I'm scared as I can be. 'Cause when I look into the mirror, all I see is me. I'm somebody's sweetheart, somebody's girl, someone's direction to find their way in this world. And I've got to be perfect, even when I feel bad. I've got to keep giving when I gave all I had. Oh, well, I wish I was half the woman I've gotta be. I wish I had all the answers right in front of me. I'm everything to everyone, and I'm scared as I can be. 'Cause when I look into the mirror, all I see is me. When I feel uncertain, I'm on my knees to pray. I know that it's all worth it, but at the end of the day, I wish I was half the woman I've gotta be. I wish I had all the answers right in front of me. I'm everything to everyone, and I'm scared as I can be. 'Cause when I look into the mirror, all I see is somebody's daughter, somebody's girl, someone's direction to find their way in this world.
Welcome to the wild side, Indie Country Radio. You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I never knew the language of a heartbeat, racing faster every moment that I breathe. I didn't expect a diamond to be sitting right there in the middle of a black, cold, open sea. I guess you get love when you least expect it now. And time could fly by, but I'd still wonder how. I never knew the language of that breath you take the first time that your lips meet in a kiss. I never knew that falling could hurt so damn much, but I don't mind if falling feels like this. I guess you get love when you least expect it now. We found something that can't be shaken, like the vaults of California. You saved a thirsty heart, dying in the Indian sands. I've got a love that's bigger than Texas, right here waiting for you. And it runs stronger than the waters of the Rio Grande. I never knew the feeling of a heartbreak could feel like you're standing on the sun. I didn't expect a diamond to be broken on pieces along the road I had to run. I guess you get love when you least expect it now. Time could fly by, but I'd still wonder how. We found something that can't be shaken, like the vaults of California. You saved a thirsty heart, dying in the Indian sands. I've got a love that's bigger than Texas, right here waiting for you. And it runs stronger than the waters of the Rio Grande. I've got a love that's bigger than Texas, and it's always waiting for you. And it runs stronger than the waters of the Rio Grande.
Her name is Jessica Muse. That is Meuse. That's where you can find her on Facebook and Twitter. Her latest single there called Rio Grande. We love it right here at Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country as well. This next gentleman is a great singer-songwriter. His name is Tebby. You can find him at Tebby, that is Tebey, Facebook and Twitter. He is featured with Emerson Drive right here on this next song called Wake Me Up. But Tebby also wrote one of the latest hit songs for Mr. Justin Moore that is getting lots of mainstream radio airplay called Somebody Else Will. If you didn't know that, you do now. Here he is with Emerson Drive, Wake Me Up on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best and K-Dub Hit Country.
found my way through the darkness and guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where my journey will end, but I know where it starts. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. Well, that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. Well, I try carrying the weight of the world, but I only have 2 hands. I hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is a prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. Didn't know I was lost. Yeah, yeah. Don't wake me up. Didn't know I was lost. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey.
Today's country.
You might be everything that I need, but you gotta come talk to me, talk to me. Today's country.
Girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I woke up this morning to a foot of snow. That's okay, I had nowhere to go, so I told my wife, I'd work on the honeydews. I helped my sweetheart make the bed, grabbed a cup of coffee to clear my head, and turned on my TV to catch the news. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, a chance to relax, time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today. Fire to take off the chill, watch the news until I'd had my fill, then pondered over that list of honeydews. Then I grabbed my Martin and sat by the fire, contemplated my grand desires, and sang every good old country song I knew. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, they're the best darn kind, a chance to relax, a time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today. I'm in terrible trouble, the very worst kind, 'cause I didn't do the things I said I'd do. I picked my guitar all day long, wrote half a dozen brand new songs, and blew off every single honeydew. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, are the best darn kind, a chance to relax, a time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today. Fellas, I wrote this last verse as a bit of advice for y'all. Comes with no guarantees, but it may just save you a bit of trouble down the line. Now, fellas, take some advice from me. If you want to keep your sanity, you better do the things you say you'll do. And if your sweetheart asks your plan someday when you're snowed in, guys, I hope you'll say, I don't know, but it dang sure won't be honeydews. Oh, I love these days, they're the best darn kind, no schedule to keep, nothing but time. I wish every day could be just like today. Oh, I love these days, they're the best darn kind, a chance to relax, time to unwind. I wish every day could be just like today.
His name is Steve Dunphy. He is live in our chat room hanging out with us. You can do the same. Go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio at the top, and find our live stream on the air right now. The great song called Honeydews. Steve says he's working real hard. I don't know if he's doing any honeydews or not, but boy, I tell you what, you better get them done before the weekend. Steve Douthit told me the forecast in Dallas, and it's probably headed our way, more rain, so you guys better get those things done. Spring is here, isn't it? April showers, that is for sure. Well, this next gentleman is from Nashville, Tennessee, formerly from the state of Nebraska, sings a great ballad, and who doesn't love that in the world of country music? His name is Reggie Shaw. You can find him at Reggie Shaw Music on Facebook and Twitter. She Don't Love Me Anymore on today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
Well, I tried to make her love me, but it just pushed her away. Oh, she said she needed time to think, so I've been counting the days, hoping she'd come back around, find again what we'd lost. Yeah, the price of losing's high, and I'm paying the cost. She don't love me anymore. She don't love me anymore. Yeah, I can see it so clear now. The day we said goodbye, that distant look in her eyes, that desperate hope in mine. Oh, and as I drove away with the pieces of our lives, I wonder what I could have done to make her change her mind. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. The time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Time is a healer, that's what they say. It's gonna get easier each and every day, but I'm still waiting on that, 'cause I know she ain't coming back. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore.
Coming up, more new country music than you can shake a mouse at on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Here comes that moon again, just like an old friend. And there's a choir of crickets and they're singing those summer hymns. And nothing beats the sight of the mountains on a July night, and the way that silver light knows all the right places to shine. Tomorrow will be perfect weather, we should hit the river. There's no better time to start living the sweet life, rolling in sunshine, rocking the good time with all our friends. Easy and carefree, out in the summer breeze, loving a simple thanks for hours on end. Right about sundown, we lay on the ground, count on the stars as they come out one at a time. Ain't this a sweet life? Out on Lofton Road, out past the crooked corn roads, Grandma's porch light glows, we're all gonna go to smell that bonfire burn. We should all take a turn, singing every song we remember and some we've never learned. And the beauty of it is when this day ends, we'll just do it again, living the sweet life, rolling in sunshine, rocking the good time with all our friends. Easy and carefree, out in the summer breeze, loving a simple thanks for hours on end. Right about sundown, we lay on the ground, count on the stars as they come out one at a time. Ain't this a sweet life? let's make them count so we can talk about them all winter. Living the sweet life, rolling in sunshine, rocking the good time with all our friends. Easy and carefree, out in the summer breeze, loving a simple thanks for hours on end. Right about sundown, we'll lay on the ground as we count all the stars as they come out one at a time. Ain't this a sweet life? Yeah, ain't it a sweet life? Ain't it a sweet life?
He is your 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Male Vocalist of the Year. That is the radio single of the year for 2016, Mr. Tate Stevens. And Sweet Life, you can find him at Tate Stevens on the big Twitter machine and follow his fan page as well. They are called Tate Nation. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, he rocked the big stage last year at the Nashville Universe Awards. Will he be there to perform this year? I haven't got any clue of who all's going to perform. I usually know a few of them. He'll probably be one. They'll probably have some Sarah Beth up there on the big stage, some Two Steel Girls. But you guys, in order to find out who's going to be there and who's going to win, need to be there as well. May the 8th, Tuesday night, Nashville, Tennessee, at the world-famous Wild Horse Saloon is where you need to be, walking the red carpet with us. I'm telling you, we're going to have a good time. It gets better every year. You guys got to go. The Nashville Universe Awards, May the 8th, right there in Nashville, Tennessee. Mr. Jason Cassidy is from the state of Texas. You can follow him on Twitter at jcassidy. This is called How Good Love Feels on today's Country from Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best with K-Dub Hit Country on Spreaker.com.
What are the chances of running into you today without him by your side and getting in the way? I know that he hurt you, and I know he made you cry. Trust me, girl, it's not true love. Let me show you the other side. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. I'm not standing in the shadows anymore. I'll come right out and tell you he's not what you're looking for. I wanna take you to a place you've never been. Girl, he's just your lover, but I can be your best friend. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He's only lying with you. He's not telling you the truth. He's out chasing other women, but I'm only chasing you. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels.
When he was a boy, his parents told him he would go on to do great things. Then he became a DJ. Take that, Mom and Dad.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Someone asked Mr. Clark, "Where do your songs come from?" He just stared at the ceiling as if to think about it and rolled his mouth with his tongue. Then with a heavy sigh and a glint in his eye, he softly explained, "Hell, it's easy, son. You just sit down, tune up your guitar, and open a vein. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it all flow out. Let it all flow out straight from the heart. Pick up a pen, write down the parts that are burned in your brain. Just open the vein. He said, "Here, let me give you an example." And he played on the evening train. Said Hank wrote that song when his mama died. And he opened the vein. Or take a George Jones song or a Merle Haggard song. Hell, they've all got the same damn things. 3 chords and the truth and an open vein. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it all flow out. Let it all flow out straight from the heart. Pick up the pen, write down the parts that are burned in your brain. Just open a vein. Mr. Clark was finished. He set his guitar down, took his handkerchief and wiped his head, thanked the audience for coming out that night. Then he leaned into the mic and said, "You know, people think writing songs is easy, but those folks ain't felt my pain. They ain't cried my tears, ain't faced my fears, ain't pulled my ball and chain." Then a hush fell over the audience. No one said a thing. They just watched the old man limp off the stage with his guitar and his cane. Then they saw it, a dribbled trail of blood across the stage from where he came. And they knew he'd done more than just sing his song. He opened the vein. Let it flow. Let it flow. Let it all flow out. Let it all flow out straight from the heart. Pick up the pen, write down the parts that are burned in your brain. Just open a vein.
The lyrics in that song tell a great story of how a great country song is supposed to come about, isn't it? Just open a vein, let it flow from the heart, and there you have it. Mr. Dennis Ledbetter, we got to hang out with him at the 2016 Nashville Universal Awards. We sat at the same table, had a great time visiting with him, took lots of pictures. Dennis Ledbetter, you can find him at DP Ledbetter on that big Twitter machine and follow him. He's getting used to the Twitter thing now, but you know what? He's building up a fan base on that thing because of that traditional country music, and he is an award winner as well in the indie industry. So good stuff from Mr. Dennis Ledbetter. This next young lady is, boy, she's turning heads in country music, and not just because she looks good, but because she sounds good too. She's my good friend El Dorado Springs' own Miss Camber Kane, and Maybe I Just Might on today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country. Hey, let's do that third hour today. We'll go till 2 o'clock Central Time. Sound good, everybody? I think so.
I've been the kind of girl who takes it slow. I've fallen fast, but I've always had control. I've never let myself get out too far. Beyond those lines I had drawn when it came to my heart. But I'm thinking, maybe I just might let myself go. Whether it's wrong or right, no one needs to know. Get a little reckless, step out on that ledge, fall into someone's arms tonight. Maybe I just might. Will I put my watch up in the dresser drawer? Going out somewhere that I've never been before. I'll take a chance if it's a chance we're taking. Could do some good to do a little changing. And I'm feeling, maybe I just might let myself go. Whether it's wrong or right, no one needs to know. Get a little reckless, step out on that ledge, fall into someone's arms tonight. Maybe I just might live my life like it's just begun. Do some things I've never done. Stay out till the morning sun. Maybe I just might let myself go. Whether it's wrong or right, no one needs to know. Get a little reckless, step out on that ledge, fall into someone's arms tonight. Maybe I just might. Maybe I just might. Maybe I just might. Maybe I just might.
This is where country music lives.
Let's start the music.
We're the people's favorite. Show the world you love your country. Delivering a much-needed neck punch to the status quo.
What does that even mean?
That means, in addition to the variety you've come to expect, you'll also hear songs like this.
Under a blanket of stars where she first held my hand, I grew from a boy to a man in the country.
And this.
A bottle of wine on a riverbank, sitting on a blanket, staring up at the stars, and daring each other to drink.
And this.
Gonna need another night like this. You got something that I can't resist. One kiss and I never wanna let you go. Oh, oh.
Country Radio, New Country's best.
No matter what I do, no matter where I go, no matter where this truck is taking us down this road, all I want to do is just be true to you. Nothing else matters when I'm spending my time with you. Girl, I'm spending my time with you. Let your hair down as we're cruising around in my pickup truck. I like your style when you're wearing those jeans and flashing that smile. You're my country girl, I'm living in your world. You take my breath away, what more can I say? No matter what I do, no matter where I go, no matter where this truck is taking us down this road, all I wanna do is just be true to you. Nothing else matters when I'm spending my time with you. Girl, I'm spending my time with you. I'm so crazy about you, baby, I just can't believe that you're my lady. When I look into your eyes, I know without a doubt that I'm a lucky guy. I dedicate this song to you for showing me the love you're putting me through. My heart skips a beat, girl, you're sweeping me off my feet. No matter what I do, no matter where I go, no matter where this truck is taking us down this road, all I wanna do is just be true to you. Nothing else matters when I'm spending my time with you. Girl, I'm spending my time with you. When you're by my side, you give me a shoulder so I can cry. You've set my soul on fire. You have the love that I desire. Ooh, yes you do. No matter what I do, no matter where I go, no matter where this truck is taking us down this road, all I wanna do is just be true to you. Nothing else matters when I'm spending my time with you. No matter what I do, no matter where I go, no matter where this truck is taking us down this road, all I wanna do is just be true to you. Nothing else matters when I'm spending my time with you. Girl, I'm spending my time with you.
I love spending my time with you as well. So let's do it for a bonus hour today. We'll go till 2 o'clock Central Time for a full 3-hour show right here on Indie Country Radio. And we appreciate everybody that is tuned in, and they are live in our chat room as well, folks. It's crowded in here. But that songwriter right there is Jamar Leaf. At Jamar2414 is where you can find him on Twitter. If you like that music right there, it is up for recording by an indie artist, by a mainstream artist. Spending My Time With You. He had it demoed recorded by Mr. John Johnson, and boy, he sure does it justice, I'm telling you. But Jamar2414 is where you can find him if you would like to take that song and make it your own. Mr. Jason Blaine from Canada is up next. You can check out the video to Countryside on Indie Country Television. Just head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net. Right now it is live on Spreaker.com and KW Hit Country.
You'll know her when you see her. She'll be the one in the scuffed up boots, old ball cap, ponytail through the back, grooving to a Garth Brooks tune. Her first car was a truck. She ain't afraid to sling it in the mud. the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Meet her friends out, get a little out, round about Friday night. Might shotgun, couple cool ones, out where the stars shine bright. Favorite blue jeans, frayed and torn, out there with the crickets and the cattle and the corn. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Ooh, 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 you can blame it on her raising. She get a little unwound on a Friday night with the coke and the crown, the moon and the shine. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. It's late, that look in her eyes says you wanna get lost, take a little ride. Ain't no telling what we might find. She scoots over in the dashboard lights, shows a little more of that countryside. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 that's the thing about my baby. Lord, I love how she ain't shy, showing off her countryside. Yeah, showing off her countryside.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You and I never stood a chance. Our parents go way back. A small town, we were bound to be friends. To you, I was one of the guys, and I swear, despite your blue eyes, you never made me look twice. So it caught me off guard when we took your car and drove it down that gravel lane. You put it in park and you grabbed my arm. Suddenly everything changed with a bottle of wine.
are Just Friends, and I love that lady and her band. They are the Kate Hastings Band out of the state of Ohio. You can follow them, too, on Facebook and Twitter at Kate Hastings Band, and a great tune called Just Friends. Well, friends, welcome to the third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. Indie Country Radio is who we are. We are also with K-Dub Hit Country as well. We play indie artists, and we got a bunch of good music. And if there's something I can do for you in my final hour, hit me up live in our chat room, Spreaker.com. Search Indie Country Radio. You know we love playing those requests. And also, you can email those requests, indiecountryradio@yahoo.com, and I'll make sure Kevin gets them tonight when he goes on the air live at 8 o'clock Central Time here on Indie Country Radio. How about the great duo from Texas right now, Shotgun Rider? You can find them on Twitter at The Shotgun Rider. This is called Mess I'm In on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country.
I'm falling out the door, blood rushes to the floor. You're kind enough to toss my coat. Just a couple blocks to the house, I ain't no hurry to get there now. I can't stand that bed no more. I never thought I'd see that guy I used to be, holding you the way he did. Well, it sure looks like you got what you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. But if I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. Loose change in my pocket, it's all that I got left after leaving this place. People ask me where I've been. It's nice to know I still got friends. I barely show my face these days, but they can't understand the pain that I've been through. Oh, and it's not helping seeing him with you. Well, it sure looks like you got what you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. But if I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. It looks like he got what you want when you're looking at him like he's the one. Nothing in the world could beat that smile. Well, it's one that I haven't seen in a while. You have on your black dress, the one I'm wanting to forget. If I could love you again, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in. The mess I'm in.
Brand new music, always first on today's best country.
Alicia April, Get Gone.
Get going, get gone. Get going, get gone.
That's always a thrill when you hear a new single for the first time.
Cassie Joy, Keep Dancing.
And if we can't keep
first.
Tammany, no stopping me now.
I'm not walking away. There's no stopping me now. There's just no stopping me now.
When you're on Today's Best Country, you're getting the newest music first.
Folks say I'm down to nothing since my family left my home. They say I'll go crazy trying to make it on my own. Well, I'm right here to tell you that's not the way it is. 'Cause I ain't down to nothing as long as I have this. I've got nails on the wall where the pictures used to hang. I've got room enough to breathe and time on my hands. I've got reasons to believe in where the dust used to fall. And all the time I need to count the nails on the wall. So I think I'll throw a party and invite who'll ever come. I'll tell them when they get here, this is how it's done. This life's a room for dancing. There's a place now, should you fall. And you can hang your coat up on a nail on the wall. There's lots of peace and quiet, and there's room to hang my clothes. There's an echo down the hallway who talks back when I'm alone. There's a crayon in the bedroom where little Jessie used to play. And written on the wall, I love you, Dad, why can't we stay? I've got nails on the wall where the pictures used to hang. I've got room enough to breathe and time on my hands. I've got reasons to believe in where the dust used to fall. And all the time I need to count the nails on the wall. And all the time I need to count the nails on the wall.
That is my good friend Mr. Stephen Mason, a member of 2 p.m. Junction, and a great tune called Nails on the Wall. Well, hopefully the weather will stay warmer so you can keep your jacket on that nail on the wall for a day or two maybe, but you better hold on to your hat today. It is windy in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, where we got a great live show going on right now until 2 o'clock Central Time today. Then don't forget Evenings with Kevin. Mr. Kevin Williams going to be live tonight. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on your Hump Day Wednesday. And don't forget tomorrow, the big one, Triple Play Thursday. We kick it off at 9 o'clock Eastern with the Rise and Shine Show with Miss Brenda Corbin. Then I will follow her and a great radio interview from my good friend Miss Jessie Tyler Williams from Alberta, Canada at 11 o'clock Central Time. Going to be a fun day tomorrow as well. Well, let's have some more fun right now. How about Mr. Haas? He is up for several Nashville Universal Awards, including Songwriter of the Year. This is called Livin' on Today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Country right here on Spreaker.com.
I'm working 9 to 9 nearly all 'cause I can't get by without overtime. Ramen noodles ain't fine cuisine, and they ain't my thing. Got a broken down truck, bills stacking up, need a little kicker in my Dixie cup. Man, I wish I could find that thing called the American dream. Everybody's talking about all those things I can't live without them. I'm just about through, so I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time, my tequila with a lime. I'm gonna hang out on the beach with my guitar and I'll be chilling. One-way ticket in my hand, building castles in the sand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be living. Yes, I am. I'm gonna grab a margarita with my little senorita. Tell the boss man I don't need ya. There comes a time when you gotta draw that line, and I found mine, standing strong, moving on, just like that Johnny Paycheck song. Take this job and shove it up your behind, where the sun don't shine. Everybody's talking about all those things I can't live without them. I'm just about through, so I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my time, my tequila with a lime. I'm gonna hang out on the beach with my guitar and I'll be chillin'. One-way ticket in my hand, building castles in the sand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be living like I just don't care to no millionaire, 'cause no amount of money's worth my time. I'm gonna take my time, tequila with a lime. I'm gonna hang out on the beach with my guitar and I'll be fine. One-way ticket in my hand, building castles in the sand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be taking my time. I'm gonna hang out on the beach. I got that ticket in my hand. Without a doubt from here on out, I'm gonna be living.
The most music on the radio.
Get her done. You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best.
Well, I went crazy for your love. Ooh, that Saturday evening. Walking down the street, Lord, what I've been feeling. I've been passing up the bar. I've been howling at the stars. Love, you got me reeling. Now I'm walking, talking, working every day in a daze. Crying, but I'm trying just to get myself to Saturday. I've been passing up the bar. I've been howling at the stars. Now I'm in love. It's got me reeling. Love, you got me reeling. Right from the start, you stole my heart.
how to reel him in. Play that gentleman right there. He will blow up your Twitter. He is Raspin Stewart. Great song called Reelin', and you can find him at Raspin, R-A-S-P-I-N. Stewart is S-T-U-W-A-R-T. Mr. Raspin Stewart from Los Angeles, California. Mr. John Wolf is from the state of Texas. His latest single is called Baby This and Baby That. Former Song of the Week right here on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country on Spreaker.com.
Come home dragging weight of the world on my shoulders, girl, and all I know is I wanna cash out, shut it down, throw in the towel, 'cause I'm feeling low and I'm moving slow. But when she's all baby this and baby that, I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back when she's all baby this and baby that. When she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. It still sounds good, good morning, good night, and anything else those pretty lips say. She sounds like an angel cooking in the kitchen. I love to listen to the songs she sings, but it's a whole other thing when she's all baby this and baby that. I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back when she's all baby this and baby that. When she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. Yeah, my favorite thing in the world to see are those pretty brown eyes looking back at me, those pretty red lips I wanna kiss so bad, saying baby this and baby that. She's all baby this and baby that, I'm like a runaway train running out of track. There ain't no holding me back when she's all baby this and baby that. When she's all come over here and give me a kiss, that look in her eyes, hands on her hips, I don't stand a chance when she's all baby this and baby that. She's baby this and baby that. Every time she's baby this and baby that. Yeah, she's baby this and baby that.
This is what happens when sick people play with powerful toys.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! In the basement! Up to the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Never thought that I'd be French braiding hair, picking out Sunday dresses, pretty things to wear. You gave your reasons and you had to run. Our two baby girls had their whole world come undone. I picked up the pieces, we moved on. Now I'm giving all my love to the girls here in this tub. Get those tangles in their hair, tangles in their life. They're gonna need a daddy, oh, to tuck them in at night. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. All they gotta do is call on me, and I'll work those tangles out. Coached them both at T-ball and gymnastics class, watching princess movies just to see them laugh. I'm keeping up the scrapbooks and I'll wait up at prom. I'll take away the cell phones when them boys don't leave them alone. I do all of this when I think of you. I'll do a little more, 'cause that's just what daddies do. Got those tangles in their hair, tangles in their life. They're gonna need a daddy, oh, to tuck them in at night. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. All they gotta do is call on me, and I'll work those tangles out. I see your eyes and your smile on their face in the mirror as I brush the pain away. Never understand how you could give this up, but I thank God I was here, and I pray I'll be enough when they get those tangles in their head, tangles in their lives. They'll need their daddy, oh, to help them get through life. Times will be tough, oh, without a doubt. Don't you know I'll always be right here, work those tangles out. Those tangles out. Oh, oh, oh. Work those tangles out.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the hardest part of the day, is working the tangles out of your playlist. But we're trying our best right here on Indie Country Radio today with yours truly, Tim Kelly. My good friend, Mr. Brent Giddens. We have got to see him twice in a live show. Him and his band, I highly recommend it. He is from the state of Oklahoma. A song he wrote about his two daughters right there called Tangles. Well, tonight, join Kevin Williams with the one and only Haas from San Antonio, Texas. He said they got to hang out on a radio tour that Haas did, and they got to hang out on the Riverwalk there in San Antonio. Man, there's nothing better, isn't there, than meeting the artists live, but man, that is a cool place to be as well. But tonight, Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country will be the place to be right here on Spreaker.com with Mr. Kevin Williams. The show kicks off at 8 o'clock Central Time, so be there or be square. You're going to enjoy it. Well, the Promoter of the Year is up by many artists at the Nashville Universal Awards. It's up for grabs from several of them, but the one we've been voting for is our good friend Mr. Ron Campbell to win that. And a girl that he promotes is this young lady, Jessica Rose, and I can see why. She is awesome. Check her out on Twitter at Jessica Rose Live. This is called Listening to You Leaving. Well, let's hope not. Right here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best. K-Dub Hit Country as well.
Clock playing out the same song over and over again. I keep on listening to the same old heartbreak. The sound you leaving made running round through my head from the beginning. It don't matter if I turn that dial, every station's got it playing time after time. I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. non-stop. The man behind me's tapping his feet, and all I hear is your footsteps to the drum beat. Me crying as the lyrics sing, hearing your car shift gears out of our drive. I can try, but I can't get away. Can someone take this song off replay? I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. I can hear it when I lay down at night. Let me tell you, it's the worst lullaby. I could turn off the radio or put on something really slow, but nothing playing ever changes. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. It's just the same damn rhythm blasting through my system. I can't get it out of my head. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving. I keep on listening till you're leaving. Yeah, I keep on listening till you're leaving.
Indie Country Radio is the one-stop shop for indie artists, from logo design to artist promos that you can send to any station. You create the music and we create the ways to get it heard. To find out how to take your music to the next level, send an email to indiecountryradio@yahoo.com. Let our proven system work for you. Find out why Indie Country Radio is truly New Country's best.
You don't watch pretty girls walk by. All those simple joys just disappear. You don't go drinking with the guys. The truth is you ain't talked to them in years. There comes a time nothing feels the same. There comes a time it never even crossed your mind. All those little dreams that fell apart. It's not that life has been unkind. The truth is you no longer have the heart. There comes a time nothing feels the same. There comes a time tried to catch her, but when you woke, she was gone. You lay waiting for the sun and thinking,
These dreams are for the young, but it sure felt good to run. Felt good to run. Good to run. Good to run. A time when nothing feels the same. There comes a time you wonder why you came. There comes a time, my how things have changed. There comes a time.
He is from the Sunshine State, sunny Florida, Mr. Matthew Bonazzoli and the Bonazzoli Band. There comes a time. Well, there comes a time when me and him need to hook up for another great radio interview. I know he's been very busy lately, but boy, when he makes some good music, he makes some good music, doesn't he? Mr. Tony Corrales does the same thing. He is from the state of Arizona. This song is yet to be released nationally to radio, well, or worldwide, or whatever you want to call it. We got it, though, on Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country, and we are worldwide radio, so let's push the play button for Country Looks Good on You. The Tony Corrales Band on Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, right here on Spreaker.com.
It's an everyday traffic jam to a grumpy old boss man, overworked and underpaid, and the deadlines are killing you these days. Baby, I know exactly what you need, so come on home to me. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suits, slide into them wore-out blue jeans and cowboy boots, scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. It's always the same four walls and non-stop phone calls, third cup of coffee instead of front porch sweet iced tea. Girl, it's a rat race you can't win. Let's slow things down again. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suits, slide into them wore-out blue jeans and cowboy boots, scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. Baby, slip off them high heels, business suits, slide into them wore-out blue jeans and cowboy boots, scoot right on over. Next to me, it's looking like a back road tailgate shade tree. This is something I can really get used to, 'cause country sure looks good on you. Yeah, country sure looks good on you. Sure looks good on you.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Well, you did what you had to do, and if I were you, I'd have done it too. 'Cause there's more to life than trying to hide your black and blue. Saw it coming from a mile away, and your jacket shades couldn't hide the pain. If anybody asked where you were last night, here's your alibi. We were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine underneath that blacked out sky. Had our own little girls night, watching Real Housewives, and the time flew by. And we'll say you had a flat tire, and you were too tired, so you just spent the night. Last time you saw me was doing just fine, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. Just say the last call he ever made was just to say he was working late. And anything that's after that, well, they should ask a girl named Kay. We were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine underneath that blacked out sky. Had our own little girls now, watching Real Housewives, and the time flew by. Yeah, they'll say you had a flat tire, and you were too tired, so you just spent the night. Last time you saw me was doing just fine, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. Maybe he went drinking and drove that over in the muddy river. But somebody pushed too far, wasn't scared to pull the trigger. Remember we were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine underneath the blacked out sky. Had our own little girls night, watching Real Housewives, and the time flew by. Yeah, we'll say you had a flat tire, and you were too tired, so you just spent the night. Last time you saw me was doing just fine, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. We were sitting there swinging on the back porch, drinking red wine. Had our own little girls now, watching Real Housewives, and that's your alibi. And that's your alibi. Well, you did what you had to do, and if I were you, I'd have done it too.
You know, people binge watch a lot of shows. Real Housewives is one of them, but I tell you what, you can binge listen to Indie Country Radio because every live show that we do turns into a recorded podcast on Spreaker.com. Just search Indie Country Radio. You'll see all of our shows recorded there, interviews and everything. You can download the shows, and we love when folks do that and share it with everybody. That's right here on Indie Country Radio. Midnight Noon is who they are, Dave and Whitney, and a great tune called Alibi. You can find these next artists on Twitter at @1_more_girl. They are One More Girl. This is called Love Like Mine on today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com. We are live.
Scored. Just 'cause you're the first one walking out that door. So take it when you leave. I don't need your sympathy.
haven't even spanked its hiney yet.
This is so wonderful.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
It's hard for me to say what's on my mind. I've never been good at finding words. I know I should have said it a few more times, but all you needed was the first excuse you heard. Then you're gone. You can't tell me how to love, not that good enough. You can't tell me what I did wrong when you're on the run. And all was lost when you changed your mind. That's enough, you lost your time. Down this road a time or two, but this time I'm the one who's letting go. What you gonna do when I'm not running after you? Guess you won't be hurting me no more, 'cause I'm gone. You can't show me how to love, not that good enough. You can't tell me what I did wrong when you're on the run. And all was lost when you changed your mind. That's enough, you lost your time. Even in the hardest times, I've always followed through. Now it's time for me to show you something new. Baby, I'm the one to lose. You can't show me how to love, not that good enough. You can't tell me what I did wrong when you're on the road. And all was lost when you changed your mind. That's enough, you lost your time. You lost your time.
His name is Casey Brett. He is from St. Joseph, Missouri, at Casey Brett on that big Twitter machine. A great tune called Lost Your Time. We've just about done that. We've only got a few more minutes left, but I got a couple of songs left to play for you. Let's do this one from Me and May, Vancouver, British Columbia. My Heart Goes On today's Country from Indie Country Radio and K-Dub Hit Country right here on Spreaker.com.
You didn't think I had it in me, expecting someone warm and friendly. I know it's cold as the truth unfolds. I'm asking you to believe. You never saw the writing on the wall. You never saw the autumn leaves fall. Weeks went by, where was I? You never even called. Now I'm the cruising, knocking at my door. That love don't live here anymore. My song since you've been gone. I don't know what you're looking for, 'cause you don't live here anymore. My heart goes on without you. Nothing I can do. It's true, so real, nothing to feel. My heart goes on without you. Everything is new. There's no room. My heart goes on without you. You abandoned me when I needed you the most. Coming around like some kind of ghost. What was I supposed to do? My heart goes on without you. Nothing I can do. It's true. So real, nothing to feel. My heart goes on without you. Everything is new. There's no room. My heart goes on without you.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly.
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I wanna say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. I don't want the top down, messing my hair or on the back of a bike, just praying I'll get there. Got a closet full of clothes that I'll never wear. A 2-day love affair. I want a soul-to-soul connection, a genuine affection, a perfect imperfection. I wanna say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like my favorite song. I've had enough of not enough and close but not quite. I think I'm finally ready for some love gone right. Give me some Tex-Mex and a wish on a star, a slow dance in a corner bar, and then take me for a ride in your beat-up car and kiss me sweet in the dark. I want a soul-to-soul connection, a genuine affection, a perfect imperfection. I wanna say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I wanna say goodbye to goodbye and love gone wrong. I want someone to steal my heart just like
latest single from Alessia Cole, a great Canadian artist, and it is called Love Gone Right. Well, I have to think that this was a show gone right, and absolutely love all the support. The full chat room, the whole show long, absolutely loved that. Mr. Steve Douthit, check him out, Facebook and Twitter. Absolutely great country artist from the state of Texas. And thank you for doing the radio interview today. It was a blast. Let's do it again tomorrow on a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly. Right after we rise and shine with Brenda, I'll be live with Jesse Tyler Williams. Don't forget, Kevin Williams is on tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time with the one and only Haas. We love you, everybody. Bye-bye now.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on, oh, I'll see you